Okay, I have turned off the living room heating. So, welcome to this video. In this video, we will take a look at the Aqara window sensors and see how easy or difficult it is to integrate them into Home Assistant and set up automation. And that will be after the intro. Enjoy! So, I have had no experience with Aqara so far. I only know that they are relatively inexpensive Zigbee sensors that can be ordered from China. The advantage is, of course, that since it is Zigbee, these devices do not transmit anywhere without us being aware of it. And that's why I want to try this out instead of always using the expensive brands. And first of all, we need to see what's inside. The reason I ordered these parts is due to two different factors. On one hand, my heating systems have Talos thermostats and the automatic room detection does not work perfectly here. This is simply because the insulation here is not very good and therefore it is not always 100% reliable in detecting when a window has been opened. As a result, it often happens that someone throws open the window and forgets to turn off the heating. And to finally solve this problem, these window sensors come into play, which I can simply attach to the window and then use this detection to turn off the heating. In the summer, it's not quite as practical, but I still have a use for it. Specifically, when we leave the apartment, I would like to receive a notification in case we forget to close a window. And yes, let's see if it works as flawlessly as I have imagined it in my head. What stands out to me first is definitely that these sensors are ultra small. They look much larger in the photos. So it will probably go unnoticed if you attach one of these devices to the window. Included are definitely a few adhesive pads, so attaching them shouldn't be a problem now. The only question is how to turn these parts on. I suspect there is this small button here. I'm already going to the Home Assistant installation. So, before we get into the setup, let's first talk about the sponsor of today's video, PCBWay. At PCBWay, you can not only order high-quality PCBs, but also create your own 3D prints. For those of you who don't have a 3D printer at home but need a 3D printed part, you can order the prints there. PCBWay will print them for you and send them to you. The cool thing is that they offer not only the standard printing options, but also SLS, SLA, and FDM. That means you have a whole lot of materials to choose from and can select the perfect material that is suitable for your print. Thank you very much to PCBWay for the support. If you're interested, feel free to check out the link below in the video description and support this channel. And then let's see how easily they are recognized by the combo stick. So, we will of course go to the Home Assistant installation, then to the supervisor, and then to the Decons module. Then we open the web app. I'll log in here quickly. And then I want to connect a new sensor. To connect it now, I simply press the pairing button for 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. Then the lamp starts blinking here, and after a few seconds, Home Assistant should have recognized the device. It already says here, sensor is ready. So I press finish and have added it. Now I can try this out here. When I press them together, it shows closed, and when I pull them apart, it shows open. So now I will rename the sensors here, because window and door sensor doesn't say much. That means I will give it a nicer name now and simply rename it to living room sensor. Then we will know that this is the living room window. So now I go to the settings and devices here. If it doesn't appear yet, then press the settings under server control and restart. By then, the items should appear in Home Assistant. So the device has restarted, and as you can see, the living room window sensor should now be visible here in the overview. So here it is open, and when I hold it now, closed, open, closed, open, closed, it seems to be working. That means now we just need to install this thing here. Of course, we'll take everything with us. So I would like to attach the sensor to this window here. That means we should stick it on like this. It should activate as soon as the window is opened. This window cannot be tilted either, so it's actually quite easy. Just remove the adhesive strip here, and also remove the adhesive strip here. So we can stick this one here, and this one there. So now we can only hope that he realizes the window is closed, because then this should work perfectly. So before we finish the video, I thought I would show you once again how I automated everything in Home Assistant. For this, you should go to the settings, then to automations, and there you will already see bathroom closed, bathroom open, bedroom closed, bedroom open, living room open, and living room closed. These are the automations I have created for this purpose. You can easily create your own by pressing the button down here, adding an automation, and starting with a blank automation. Then you can of course give everything a name up here, add a trigger, which in this case is the bathroom window, for example. When the bathroom window is open, as an action, we need to execute a service for the heating here, and I choose Tado as the service. They have already prepared one for this set climate timer. As the target, I naturally choose the bathroom heating, and for the time interval, I set it to 90 hours so that it stays on for as long as possible. As a temperature, I need to select at least 1 degree here for it to change the temperature at all, and then I can save everything. So now, as soon as I open the window, the bathroom heating will lower the temperature and try to maintain that for 90 hours. In the reverse case, I would just need to change the trigger to bathroom window closed and then make the time interval as short as possible. I usually take 10 seconds, so here's one, then we have exactly 10 seconds, and after 10 seconds, the heating would automatically revert to the schedule you set in Tado. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and perhaps found it helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, please show it with a rating, and we'll see each other again next week on Wednesday at time. Until then, take care and goodbye.